Morning and welcome. So let us start our session with the stress management. Now, what exactly you understand by stress management is like everybody would be experiencing some kind of stress. I think like that the reason like nowadays if you see everybody complains of stress. So no, I also come across people who are just like they may not be saying stress, but for even 4 or 5 year old kids they would be saying that oh I am like having a lot of tension. And I'm like, okay, what tension you have? This I have a lot of tension. This my friend doesn't talk to me, my teacher shouts at me, my parents don't understand me. So in this sense, there are so many things like people are facing some or the other kind of stress. Okay, but what exactly is stress? Okay, what exactly is stress? Because we all keep saying stress, but what exactly is stress? Is like what I understand in simple words would be like one is we have something like we have some targets to achieve something or we have certain expectations. Okay, so we have certain expectations and somewhere we are not able to fulfill those expectations, and that is creating a very discomfort in us, and that is what we call as stress. In simple language, that is what I understand. With all the people I have met and I have talked to, the one thing in common is they have certain expectations from life, from people, from situations, and when that particular thing is not achieved or they are not able to cope up with their things going otherwise than what they have expected from life, then they have a discomfort, a feeling of not being very comfortable in a situation. So that would be, put across as stress. The other thing is when there are a lot of expectations from other people, from the society as a whole, or maybe from life, that is life expects you to be doing certain things, okay, but you are not able to do that. That again causes a discomfort, and that again would be what could be put across as stress. So that is where you are not able to fulfill like somebody else's expectations or the expectations of any role that you have, maybe as a mother, father, anything you are not able to fulfill, so you are not happy about it, so that causes stress. Or when you are expecting something from others and they are not able to fulfill that, for instance you being a mother or father, suppose you have some expectations from your kids and they are not doing that, that causes stress. And it could be for everyone, that could be like for being like from your spouse, from your parents, from your siblings, from like your boss or your subordinates. But it is both the sides, what they expect you are not able to do, or you expect they are not able to do. That feeling of uneasiness or discomfort is what we can simply put across as stress. Now how many people have some people in your life, that is some relation or some friends or you know s- something, someone? So how many people are connected with people? You can raise hand here. All of us. So that means all of us are going to experience stress either at some point of time or maybe all the points of life, right? So it is up to us how are we going to manage stress, because there is not going to be any living person who is not having any kind of stress at all. It is not possible. So that's why it is not the title is not about stress eradication, it is about stress management, because stress is going to be there some point or the other. It is just up to us how we take it. Now let us understand, when we talk about stress, one thing is not all the stress has to be a negative one. Some stress can also be a positive stress. Okay, for instance, suppose like we have not had any, fear for exam, we would have never studied, we would have never, qualified. So certain stress, when it is in balance, it is a healthy stress. It pushes us to do better. For instance, so many sports person. Okay, so you see they are like keeping a target, they push themselves. In the in the meantime, they would be probably upset, they because they have not achieved something, they might be probably getting some injuries. But the stress for performing or to achieve something is not all the time wrong. It also motivates you to do something better in life. So certain stress would be called as healthy stress when it is pushing you to do better, which would be like, some maybe some examinations or some goals in life. Okay, all those things, or your whatever you want for your family. So those dreams what you have could be like, pushing you to do better. So that could be a stress, but those could be healthy stress provided those are in balance. That is pushing you to do better, but that is not stealing away your sleep or your peace of mind. It's not that whole day, night, you are like so much into it that you can't live life. Okay, but when it is in balance, it is called as a healthy stress, which is motivating you or pushing you to do better. Now, what would be categorized as unhealthy stress, which is what we are planning of or talking of managing? The unhealthy stress is something which is like stealing away something from you. The healthy stress is going to give you something. Okay, so it is like a strict teacher who is like being strict but also giving you or teaching you to do something in life. Okay, but unhealthy stress is like a thief which is trying to steal something from you. What all does it steal? It steals your happiness to begin with, because you are not happy. Some people feel so overwhelmed with the stress that they feel they don't deserve to be happy because they have not achieved that target. No, see, the very purpose why we keep a target is we want to be better than what we are. That is, suppose we are at some point, we want to be happier than what we are already, but we should not be sad in the version of achieving it. So what is the unhealthy stress? The unhealthy stress is something which steals something from you, and you won't even know that there is a thief with you. That is the sad part. You feel that you're working on something and your happiness is getting stolen, or your health is getting stolen, or your sleep is getting stolen. You are not able to realize because it has become so much a part of your life that you are not understanding that there is a thief who is active with you. Okay, so now here we are talking about this thief, this unhealthy stress which we need to monitor. Okay, this is the thing which we are going to manage, like so that we stop the stress from stealing all these good things from us. Because ultimately, why are we wanting something in life to, or what we are wanting for our family is like we want to give them a happier life. But in the process, if that is going to steal our life, okay, or our happiness or our health, then it is not worth it. You are aiming for a maybe best like position, you are aiming for a director position in your company, you're putting day in day out for that. But in the process, if you have to give your health as a barter trade, in commerce we had this barter trade, that is like you exchange goods for goods, isn't it? So like it's so here you're exchanging your health for maybe a promotion of director level. So no matter how comfortable that would be, but was that worth it? That bargain, that trade is not worth it. That's the reason, whatever you, I'm not saying don't keep the target of being the best in your company or in your family. It's okay. Keep that. But the main thing is you should not be bartering or trading something from you to get something. It is like you're just putting your efforts, time and hard work, that should be fine. But even while you are working, whether it is like a homemaker, whether it is a student, whether it is like person working at the company, everybody can do these techniques which we are going to learn today, about how to take small breaks throughout the day, even while you are working. Okay, so then, so that you see to it that you are not reaching to a very like breaking point where you can't take it further. So it is important that we understand and acknowledge that we have to deal with certain habits of ours which probably we have not even looked into. Now, what when I mention about habits, what I'm meaning here is just try to look at from time to time one particular thing is our breathing. Okay, that is, suppose you are too much stressed out, try to just check your breathing. Okay, how you do that? Okay, you just check how is it fast, okay, or is it normal, or if it is deep. Now, on a Sunday morning, everybody's breathe in, breathe out is going to be much deeper, okay, compared to a Monday afternoon. They say that the maximum heart attacks are reported on Mondays. Why so? That's because they are like sudden, like they are so stressed out about doing so many things. So I on lesser heart attacks are reported on Fridays or Saturdays because you know that you are going to be having some time off for you. But on Monday you have to wait for 6 more days to get a holiday, right? So maybe you are more stressed out that time. So do check your breathe in, breathe out, how it is. Okay, regularly on a daily basis. Okay, even when you are working, if you are feeling like you're tense, okay, just check your deep, breathe in, breathe out. If it is deep, very good. Okay, if it is not, then what you do is you consciously do the deep breathe in, breathe out. Okay, how many times would you do deep breathe in, breathe out? You will be doing for the count of 25. Okay, this is a simple thing which anybody can do. Why? Because we all breathe. Congratulations, we are all alive. So we all breathe. So this is one thing that we can do, just a small rectification during your normal working day. It doesn't matter whether you're working at the kitchen, okay, or you're working with the kids, or you're working with your colleagues at office, or you're with your clients. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are, after you would be getting some break in between. So maybe after you complete a meeting, maybe after you complete a lecture if you're a professor, or if you are after you come, if you're a doctor, if you're completed meeting a patient, you get some 2-3 minutes in between time. So what you do is just check your breathe in, breathe out, and do 25 deep breathe in, breathe out. So here we are to begin with that practice. Okay, so let's try it out. Do check your breathe in, breathe out, and make a note in your notepad how it is, how your breathe in, breathe out is. This is also something which I will be recommending you to keep a notepad, or maybe everybody has a smartphone. You have notepad in the smartphone also. So every day you try to record like how was your breathe in, breathe out. Okay, when you check, and slowly after a week's time, you will note the difference that your breathe in, breathe out is slowly becoming a bit deeper than how it was when you started off. So now you are trying this for the first time, suppose in our course, then just make a note how it was. Your breathe in, breathe out, how it is, whether you categorize as fast, whether you categorize it as normal, or whether you categorize it as deep. Just make a note of it. Then now you all will be closing your eyes, and I'll be doing the count. I'll say count, I'll be counting one. You do deep breathe in, breathe out. Okay, then I count two, deep breathe in, breathe out. Likewise, I will be counting 25. So you do 25 deep breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so let us start. Please close your eyes, sit comfortably, and let us start with the deep breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now slowly, when you feel like you can open your eyes. How did you feel? You can put it on chat. I have a couple of questions for you. First is, were you able to do at the same pace? Okay. If yes, that means you are able to, like, carry on the thing. That means overall your thought process is somewhere which is manageable. Suppose you feel like I am not able to do like at the same count, it could mean that either maybe you need to develop the lung exercise. It could be maybe because of age, or maybe because of certain breathing ailments if you're having, or if you're not having both of them, that means somewhere your thought pattern is too fast and you're being used to breathing too fast. So if that is what it is, then you have to regularly work on your deep breathing breath. Is that clear? Okay, so based on your response, how you felt, if you felt that you were able to do at this count, this pace was okay, that means this is an average pace. Okay, pace. So this means you are able to do it properly like others. But if suppose if you're not able to do, it could be because due to age that you have probably lungs have become a bit weak, so you can work on that. Or if you're already having some lung ailment, then probably you might have had this problem. Hence, nothing of both. That clearly means your thought process is too fast. You have to relax. Maybe there could be like you're too anxious about many things on a daily basis. Okay, so that's the reason you are probably having faster breathing otherwise. So this, whatever speed or pace it was, you found it a bit difficult. Okay, so no problem, even otherwise. With regular practice, you will be able to manage and have a lengthier breathe in, breathe out, as well as a deeper breathe in, breathe out, as well as you will know that your thought pattern is becoming more clearer. You're having more clarity of thoughts and you're being more relaxed. Okay, so that is what this particular exercise which we did, very simple. Okay, so this you can do, everybody knows also, but the only thing is from now on you will be monitoring, okay, checking how your breathe in breathe out is, and you will be doing consciously 25 deep breathe in breathe out. Are you with me? Is it too much? No, right? Everybody can do it. This is very simple. So just you have to add it to your mind, like that this is what is the changes I'm going to do while every day I'll be checking. Suppose you are already somebody who's having too much of anxiety, or you're going through a lot of stress or tough times right now. Okay, so what you will be doing, you will be doing this maybe 2-3 times a day. 2-3 times a day, try to check your breathe in breathe out, and then correct it. Now, what is the connection between breathe in, breathe out and your thoughts is, if you've noted now, you have practiced now 25 times deep breathe in, breathe out. How many thoughts you really had? Very few, or maybe not at all. Like you just were focused on breathe in, breathe out. You don't recollect any major thought, isn't it? So there is a connection between how we breathe in, breathe out, okay, how we do our breathing and our thought process. If you are doing more of deep breathe in, breathe out, your thought would slowly reduce, like the excess thoughts. Thoughts would be there, but what is the problem is like what is stress when you are having too many thoughts and you're not able to focus, then that is creating the stress. But whatever thoughts you are having, if you're able to focus, then that is not a problem. That is not stress. You are able to, till the time you're able to manage your life situation, you are healthy even in your mind. Okay, only problem is when you're not able to manage, that's when we say that it is stress. Okay, so like, just like suppose whatever weight you're able to lift, then you are not feeling any stress on your shoulders or on your arms. But any weight is in excess, then you feel the pain on your shoulders and arms. That is when you say there is stress. I feel the stress on the shoulders, on my arms, right? So that is exactly with the mind as well. So whatever you are able to manage is like okay. Whatever is not manageable, that creates a stress. Now let me share a slide with you. Okay, and that slide could probably explain about what many people go through when it is of stress. Okay, so here we see, okay, this slide where you see like it's a very simple diagrams. You see like very simple thing, so many like shapes and noodles over here. But this is what what we call as stress is where now these diagrams are nothing but these are the continuous thoughts which are happening. Okay, and so many thoughts which are happening which we find this it too much. Okay, so if it is too much, then we are finding it difficult. Now, like this diagram, a very simple technique which we can do is, because we all have used a pencil and a rubber eraser, right? So likewise, we are doing a technique called as a eraser method. Okay, this any even you can teach your kids also to do this. It's very easy. Okay, so what we do, if suppose you're asking your kids to do it, okay, so you can ask like whatever problems they have, to write it on maybe a sheet of paper with pencil, and then you say now all the problems are getting erased. Okay, and take a eraser and you do the activity of erasing. If this is how you like you train them to look at problems, okay, and that problems listen anything which is a stress, and then you have the capacity, you can erase the problems, you can clear those tensions and stress. Okay, this is just a simple technique for them. Okay, so that they are becoming confident that I am like I have created the problem. I can bring out the solution to clear those problems. So likewise, this thing which you will be doing for your mind level would be, just think that like the image shown, there are so many thought process coming. Okay, so now what you will be doing is you are asking for a mental eraser, that is like to just visualize the eraser in your hand. Okay, the first thought which comes. Okay, so now you will be segregating. Okay, you will be segregating one thought which comes, which is not of much use, you will just erase it. Okay, and one thought, if you feel okay, this I will be working on, so that only you have to like let it remain. Okay, so just visualize there is this notebook, and the first thought which comes, you just visualize that is in that notebook. Okay, just like how there was scribbling, so that thing is getting scribbled in the notebook. You look at that thought, you feel, is this worth it? You feel, no, this doesn't make sense at all, so just erase it. Okay, and try to see how many you can erase. Okay, so let us do that activity. So this is about erasing. So this is one more technique which we will be doing, is erasing activity. This is a mental technique to do with the erasing. So just follow the instruction, close your eyes, do 4 to 5 deep breathe in, breathe out, relax completely, keep your backbone straight and your body loose. Now visualize that there is a clean notebook in front of you. And any thought which comes to you, just see that appearing on that notebook, written in a pencil. If it is of stress, if that is a negative thought or creating any stress, then visualize that you are taking an eraser, and you're just erasing that thought from that notebook. You can also do the action of erasing by moving your fingers as if you're holding the eraser. Now, whatever second thought comes to your mind, or whatever thoughts one by one are coming, let it be on the notebook. Let that appear on the notebook, written in pencil. If you feel this is like causing you stress, then again, use the eraser technique. Take the eraser in your hands and then start to erase that thought. See any third thought which is coming. See it written in pencil, written with pencil on the notebook. Look at the page of the notebook. Look at what is written and ask yourself, is this causing any stress? If it is giving you happiness, let it stay. But if it is causing any stress, then just take the eraser and just erase the stress, whatever is written there, stressful thought. Again, let us go to the fourth thought. Whatever thought is coming, see that it is written with the help of a pencil on the page of the notebook. Look and read whatever is written. And ask yourself, is it worth it? If you feel this is a destructive thought, negative thought, then be ready to erase if it is causing any tension or stress. If it is a positive thought, a happy thought, let it remain. If it is a negative and destructive thought, just take a eraser, take an eraser and just erase that sentence and erase that stress out of your mind. Now we repeat it one more time for the fifth thought which you are having. Just see that written on that page of the notebook with pencil. Read that thought, decide for yourself whether it should stay or it should be erased. If you feel this is bringing you down, not a constructive thought, then take the eraser and just erase the sentence. Now, turn the page in the notebook. Visualize that you are turning the page in the notebook and hold the pencil and let us write some positive thoughts. Just hold the pencil and write, I am healthy, happy, and energetic. After writing, read the sentence 3 times. I am healthy, happy, and energetic. I am healthy, happy, and energetic. I am healthy, happy, and energetic. Then let us write the second sentence. I attract abundance and prosperity. After writing, let us read it 3 times. I attract abundance and prosperity. I attract abundance and prosperity. I attract abundance and prosperity. Let us write the third sentence. I am calm, relaxed, and peaceful. Let us read it 3 times. I am calm, relaxed, and peaceful. I am calm, relaxed, and peaceful. I am calm, relaxed, and peaceful. Now slowly keep the pencil aside. Close your notebook. Bring a smile on your face and slowly open your eyes. How did you feel? You can put on chat. I can see. I would like to see your feedbacks. Superb calming effect. Very nice. I'm so glad it's helping you. Great and relaxed. Very nice. Relaxed, feeling good, accomplished stuff. Awesome, great, relaxed, amazing, relaxed, feeling great, relaxed, very good. So it is something which you can see, like, keep pouring, keep pouring. Thank you so much. I'm feeling so nice to receive all those positive feedback. Very soothing, very good, very nice. We are starting this journey of this meditation because meditation doesn't mean only about what people feel. Okay, overall they feel like meditation is something which requires a lot of practice. Meditation is something which would be like not for me, because I can't think, I can't close my eyes and sit without thinking anything. It is not like that. Meditation is for people who can't close their eyes and no without having thoughts, because meditation is for them more, because that means something is not right. Why is that so that you can't like close your eyes and not have thoughts? That means you have to work on it, right? So there is something which is like too stressful or maybe too much which you are not able to handle. Okay, so it is like somebody who is having a leg pain and they are told that you have to walk, because that would help you to have like blood flow in your legs, and slowly you will be able to have a better health, leg health. And they say, I am having pain, I can't walk. That is true, but if you are not going to walk, it is going to create more problems. So likewise, for the mind as well, if we are not able to like control your thoughts, so if you feel I can't do meditation because I can't control your thoughts, that means you have to do meditation, because this is the signal which your body and mind is giving, that look, okay, look here, you are not able to sit peacefully, you are not able to like have a relaxed mind. That means it is calling for attention. So meditation is essential more for people who are in too much stress. Okay, I will definitely recommend like you tell more people to watch our videos, okay, or join the batch, because it would be like beneficial to all of us, all, because everybody is going through some or the other problem. For some people, it could be like maybe financial issues. For some people, it could be health issues. For some people, it could be relationship issues or personal problems. But there is none who is not having any problem at all. So meditation helps you to calm down. And what are the benefits? Suppose if you are able to relax, then your clarity of mind would be better. You will be in a better position to handle your problems. Not that the problems won't be there. See, problems are going to be there, because after all, you're alive, right? Something would be there. Some problem could be anything. It completely depends upon our attitude as to how we take it. Now, suppose you are lying down and there is somebody who's probably ringing the doorbell, and to just to, oh my god, I just was taking rest, to get up and go and open the door could also be a problem for you, isn't it? Okay, it is just because any discomfort or maybe change of place or change of whatever you're doing, that can also create some kind of discomfort, that again could be like, it's up to you how you take it's a problem or not, isn't it? So that is going to be there. But when your mind is relaxed, okay, then you are able to do anything without feeling boredom, without feeling that that is like too much of a stress. Just like suppose you are healthy, okay, you are like walking for 1 kilometer, and then you're like in you're fit, so you're walking for maybe 1 more kilometer, you don't feel tired. But suppose you are like having fever, so maybe walking even 50 steps could be like very painful for you. Why? Because you're not physically fit to that day. You are feeling like you're having fever, you're not well. So you can't walk even 50 steps. But on when you're healthy, you can even walk 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers. Likewise, if you are feeling bored about everything, okay, if you're feeling I don't want to do this, this is boring, oh, this is too much stressful, I don't want to do it, that means you're mentally not healthy. Somewhere the stress is too much for you, you're sick somewhere, so you can't take the extra load. But when you are healthy mentally, everything appears to be all right. I can do this. Okay. I can handle this. I can handle that. So things and challenges are going to be there, but it is up to you how you're able to handle it or not. So if you feel like if at any point of life you are in, you feel like I'm finding it very difficult, my life is very difficult. Okay, I'm not able to handle. Just ask yourself why I'm not able to handle, and just make a list of what all things are troubling me. What all things are troubling me? Okay, and after you make a list, okay, try to see what all things are in your control and what all things are not in your control. Whatever things are in your control, very good, you already have a solution for it because it is in your control. You can make the necessary changes. But whatever things are not in your control, what is going to happen even if you're going to be stressed about it? They are not in your control anyway. So slowly try to disconnect with those problems. Okay, there are many techniques which we will be learning in the process. Okay, one thing which we will be doing now is the process of disconnecting with the things which are not in your control, because what is in your control, anyways, you know that how to handle them because those are in your control. Okay, but those which are not in your control, let us work on that first. Okay, so quickly make a list of things which you feel are not in your control. I give you like 2-3 minutes time now. So just make a list of things which you feel are the problems in your life, but those are not in your control. Also, identify properly whether some things are in your control or not. Certain things could be in your control, just that you probably lack the motivation. So you feel it's not in my control. Okay, so just try to put those things properly, whether those are in your control or not. Okay. Written down the things which are like creating issues which you feel those are not in your control, written down. Okay, so now we do a cord cutting technique. Okay, so cord cutting in this sense, just visualize a problem which you have written down, and then you just visualize a scissor and you just cut the connection of that problem with you. Just do like how you cut a ribbon. Okay, likewise you will be cutting the cord, the connection between you and the problem. Okay, so can we start that? Okay, so now just close your eyes, do some 4 to 5 deep breathe in, breathe out. Keep your body loose, the backbone straight, and visualize the first problem which is there, which is not in your control. You can visualize in a picture form, and you can even cut the entire picture out. It's up to you. Or you can see that scene in front of you. Visualize a cord connecting you and that picture. Cord means a thin rope connecting you and that picture. Either you cut the cord or you cut the picture, whatever you feel. You're free to choose. So visualize the first problem which is not in your control, and visualize a scissor in your hands, and just do the cutting to disconnect yourself completely from that problem. Cut. Continue deep, breathe in, breathe out. See how light you're feeling, that problem you have disconnected, the cord you have cut. Enjoy the happiness of that getting disconnected from you. Go for the next thing. Bring your focus or attention to the next problem. Next problem, visualize the problem in front of you, either in a picture form or as if there is a cord connected to that. And then take the scissor and disconnect the cord between you and that image. Or if you are not comfortable with the image total, you can even cut the image into pieces. Take the scissor and just do the cut. And completely you are disconnected from that negativity. Now do deep breathe in, breathe out. Experience the lightness you are feeling when you are disconnected from that negativity. Enjoy the happiness. Breathe freely. Enjoy the relaxation. Now take your attention to the third problem, which is not in your control. Visualize the picture and visualize a cord between you both, or you can choose to cut the entire image as well. So take the scissor in your hands and do the cut. Now we are completely detached and disconnected from the third problem. Do deep breathe in, breathe out. See how relaxed you're feeling when you have disconnected from the third negativity. Enjoy the feeling of lightness. Enjoy the happiness of disconnecting from all these negativities. Now slowly, when you feel like, you can open your eyes. We feel as if like, how we take, suppose we go to a waterfall and how we take a bath in the waterfall, how fresh we feel. Don't you feel your mind is like getting like a treatment at a waterfall and your mind is just relaxed and calm and cool, isn't it? So how happy our mind is when we are just giving it a bath. So we feel so happy because all those unwanted dirt, see, whatever dirt is there in the body, okay, all the sweat, dirt, dust, we are able to see those things. But whatever is there in the mind, we are not able to see those things. Okay, but that also requires regular cleansing, because the weight which we carry here is much more than the weight which we carry physically or what we lift with our hand or on the shoulders. So the weight here has to reduce. Then you are able to enjoy life. You're able to be happy. So time to time, it is very important that we are just giving spa treatment to the mind. Do some mind massage. How we feel nice when there is some massage going on us. When we go to a spa, we feel wow, so nice. So the mind also requires some spa treatment. It also requires that, because after all, it is privilege. Why not? It is your mind after all. Why would you be keeping your mind amidst all that dirty pollutants? Would you like to be sitting amidst all the polluting air, or maybe somewhere when there is somewhere there gutter is flowing? Would you like to sit there for a long time? You won't like to sit there even for a short while. Why for a long time there? So, but think of the mind. We are exposing it to all the pollutions, all that dirty things, okay, all that gutter thoughts, and it remains there for such long time. No, it deserves better. After all, it is your mind. It should deserve the best treatment. Why not? Everybody deserves the best treatment. It is helping you do so many things. The least you can do is to keep it clean. Is it too much? Is it too much? No. So to just take out some minutes in a day, okay, and to just cleanse it is the simple service of gratitude you pay to your mind, because it would need cleaning. People do ask me sometimes, if I'm joining this course, okay, and I when I do it, I will be doing the meditation, I would be benefited. But what if I leave meditation? See, it is just like, if you are taking bath every day, you are clean. What if you never ask yourself, what if I stop bathing from tomorrow? You know what would happen? You would stink. Likewise, your mind is also going to stink if you're not going to do regular cleaning. So don't take it as something like, oh my God, meditation. No, it's simple. It is just cleaning your mind. As simple as that. If we can clean our teeth, if we can wash our hair, if we can clean our body, okay, then we can also clean our mind. We can also do this during maybe when you're taking a bath. Simple technique to clean your mind while you're taking a bath. Just think all the negative thoughts while you're taking a shower. Think along with all the dirt, all the mental tension is all going out. Okay, you are putting a soap on your hand, but think that I am putting a soap on your mind and cleaning all my tensions. I'm cleaning all my stress. I'm cleaning all my negative thoughts. And when you're pouring water, think that all those negativity and negative thoughts are also just leaving my mind. Did it take a lot of time? No. Just the same amount of time you're going to take for taking a bath. You just have to put this thought that you are also doing the same thing with your mind. So in that, whatever negative thoughts come, you think that, oh, that person is avoiding me. Say, okay, I'm applying soap on my mind. That thought is gone. I'm washing it away. It doesn't matter. That person is avoiding me. I am clean. My mind is clean. It doesn't take much. If you feel like there is too much anger within you, okay, then I am putting water on the anger. Yeah, I'm taking the shower. My anger is all gone. Okay, that's all. Does it take a lot of time? No, just the amount of time you're going to take while you take bath. You can do these techniques. Okay, and one thing which I would be telling you is just for regular meditation, take out 15 minutes. All I ask for is 15 minutes. You decide what time would be comfortable to you. Either it is early morning, if you are an early riser, or it could be any time in the day, or it could be before you go to sleep. 15 minutes, any time slot which you are comfortable with. And this meditation which we did, the techniques which we did, I'll be sharing the video. Okay. So these techniques which we did, please repeat. Okay. You do watch. Okay. These techniques and try to do this at least for a week till we go to the next technique. Because then you will be, it's like, no, have you do the weights and you build the muscles, you're doing the weights for the mind and you're building your mental strength, emotional strength. Okay, so you decide what would be those 15 minutes. People do ask me that is it compulsory that you have to wake up at Brahma Muhur, that is like 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning. in India, we have this, like Brahma Muhurat, that is, we say like the best time to do the meditation is 3 to 5. Nothing like that. Why they say that it is better? Because after waking up from sleep, your mind would anyways have less thought. So it would be a better time to probably do meditation. But in today's world, that doesn't apply to each one of us. People are working late nights. People sleep maybe at 2 o'clock. How are they going to wake up at 3? So don't keep some unreasonable demands or pressures on you. Do whatever is your life, however your day looks like. Just try to, add on this 15, or take the 15 minutes out of your schedule and try to meditate. Okay, so meditation is nothing but simple mental relaxation technique. It is not something extraordinary. Okay, very simple thing. Every one of us can do. Even small kids can do it. Okay, so our program also designed in the way that even the newcomers can do it, or even regular meditators can do it, because it is not only the traditional meditation styles, but it is also like many scientific way. Whatever researchers I have also done throughout these years, what I feel has worked the best is what I'm presenting to you. Okay, so all the best. So we meet next week. Okay, so keep your practice and give your feedbacks.